Welcome back, everybody. Now, I always look forward to March. Now, it means you're right up against spring and Easter and baseball season. It's still too cold to jump in the lake, but you start thinking about it. Now, if you also have been looking forward to March, you got to hang on a bit. It's leap year, so today is Thursday, February 29th, 2024. At least you can put off your mortgage payment by a day. Today, we'll talk about a stomach illness that sent a bunch of young'uns home from an Alabama school. And then we'll lean into the crime court's cops beat with arrests in an awful murder, a sentencing for a cop killer, and some details in a recent $4.5 million civil verdict after a police shooting. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. Fairhope West Elementary School is closed for the rest of the week after a gastrointestinal outbreak, reports AL.com's Howard Koplowitz. Now, it's not clear exactly how many people have gotten sick, but Baldwin County public school officials say 773 students and 50 staff members were out Wednesday. Now, those student absences weren't all sick kids. An unknown number may have chosen to stay out after the viral illness showed up on Tuesday. Now, symptoms include vomiting and nausea. State health officials are investigating. Over at Fairhope East Elementary, they've seen some cases, but not nearly as many as Fairhope West has. Fairhope East Principal Christina Stacy asked parents to strongly consider keeping their students home for the rest of the week. Birmingham police believe they have all suspects in custody in the kidnapping, torture, and murder of 20-year-old Mahogany Jackson, reports AL.com's Carol Robinson. 7 suspects, ages 18 to 26, were arrested within about a day of the body's discovery at about 2:15 a.m. Monday. Before she was killed, Jackson had sent Facebook messages Sunday morning to her mom and sister telling them to call police, and she shared her location on her cell phone. Family and police arrived at the location. Jackson was gone, and the young woman who lived there said she had left in the early morning hours. Now that woman is one of the 7 charged. 3 of the 7 are charged with capital murder, meaning they could face the death penalty. The other 4 are charged with felony murder, meaning they committed underlying felonies that contributed to Jackson's death. Other charges faced by some or all suspects include kidnapping, sodomy, and assault for pistol whipping Jackson. Now, helping greatly in the investigation was someone's decision to video part of the sexual assault. Police Chief Scott Thurman said the killing was among the worst he's seen. He also said that this was a case in which the community turned out to help police solve it quickly. Now, that's noteworthy from a city that has criticized itself in the past for so often not speaking up. A second suspect in the killing of Moody Police Lieutenant Stephen Williams has been sentenced to life in prison, reports AL.com's Carol Robinson. Markeisha Tyson had been charged with capital murder, but pleaded guilty to the lesser murder charge on Wednesday. She was given the possibility of parole. Good luck with that these days. Now, the other suspect, Tapiro Corleone Johnson, has already been convicted of capital murder and sentenced to death. Both suspects were from Birmingham. They ambushed Williams with gunfire when he answered a call to their hotel room at Super 8 on Moody Parkway on June 2nd, 2020. Earlier this month, a federal jury awarded close to $4.5 million to plaintiffs in a police shooting case in which one person was killed and another injured after a car chase in 2019. AL.com's Hannah Denham has more details on the case.
5 years ago, police cameras captured the moment Birmingham officer Eric Mitchell shot and killed a man and broke a woman's leg. The Birmingham Police Department decided the shooting was justified. A state police investigation and the district attorney's office cleared the officer of criminal liability. Yet after watching the videos, a federal jury said on February 1st the officer used excessive force and ordered the city and the officer to pay $4.5 million to Samantha Hardin and the family of Demarcus Moore. Because of their lawsuit, the public can now see what the jury saw. A judge released the videos to AL.com, videos that Birmingham asked the court to keep secret. What Birmingham police said happened on the night an officer shot and killed a man in 2019 doesn't line up with body cam and dash cam videos. The videos show Birmingham police officer Eric Mitchell fire 4 shots into the driver's side window of a Toyota Camry on the night of June 15, 2019, killing Moore, the driver, and injuring Samantha Hardin, the passenger. Both Moore and Hardin are Black. Officer Mitchell is also Black.
Eric Mitchell, police officer, employee number 3824.
Here's what Mitchell said happened that night. He was patrolling in Inslee when he said he first noticed the Camry.
I turned, made the right, got behind both cars as we was traveling. I smelled marijuana in the area, which is not unusual being in that area. As I get closer to the gold Toyota, I smell it. It's getting stronger. So I asked dispatch to run the tag.
Officer Mitchell tried to pull over the Camry, but the car drove away. So he told dispatch and started chasing the car into Birmingham. More police officers joined. The chase continued onto Interstate 5920 southbound when an officer reported that someone inside the Camry was shooting. More officers repeated that shots had been fired. In response to our questions, the city of Birmingham gave AL.com an edited video of police footage, saying that it shows someone in the Camry firing a gun during the chase, but it's not clear from the audio and video exactly what happened. The 20-minute chase continued through Bessemer and into Hueytown until Officer Mitchell's patrol car collided with the Camry.
I got out the car, I reached in, I tried to grab him, pull him out, but he was pulling away to his left, like pulling back towards the passenger. And his right hand, he was still messing with the gear shift. And as I'm pulling on him towards the window, his left hand, he's reaching down. He's reaching down between the steering column and the floorboard. And as I was pulling on him and trying to get the door open, I noticed the handgun that was on the floor. And he actually reached over the gun and was moving his hand back towards it. That's when I let him go, drew my weapon, and discharged my gun.
But police videos show Officer Mitchell jumping out of his patrol car and shooting at the driver's side from several feet away. That happened just seconds after the crash. It's not until after he shoots that he approaches the car window. Now, Birmingham has asked the judge in the federal case to toss out the verdict. For more details on this case, go to AL.com. I'm Hannah Denham.
Well, thanks for that, Hannah. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Somebody needs to make some good news today. We'll be back here in the morning. Until then, y'all feel free to come on by and see us on the internet at AL.com.